the Red Carpet Sales Training Series. My name is Anand Mishra and I welcome you to the today's session, which is about closing and follow-up. In last session, we spoke about how do we present solution to the customer. Now, today we will be talking about closing and how different it is in different approaches. How closing in a relationship approach is different from closing in transactional approach. Though there are certain similarities and we will discuss about those similarities also, but what is important is understanding the concept of follow-up in relationship approach. Closing, as discussed earlier, is all about asking for the order from the customer. Now, to understand closing better, there are certain concepts which we need to understand. These concepts are like objection handling and buying signals. In our earlier videos regarding objection handling and buying signals, you can find details about the same. So I request you to get detail from there. In objection handling, you will find information related to different strategies of objection handling, the different kinds of objections, how do you handle objection and different steps of objection. Also, you can find details regarding the buying signals which you have. Now, once you identify the buying signals and you are equipped with the steps of objection handling, you are ready to close. Now, in last video, you will also find the different methods of closing. Now, the main question which comes to us is how different is closing in relationship approach as compared to the transactional approach. Now, in transactional approach, our aim is to close the sale, and that is where our sales process completes, and we do not have any intent to move further. But when you are talking about relationship sales and if you are talking about closing, here everything doesn't end here. Now, you need to have an appointment for certain things which we will be talking ahead. So, in transactional approach, the closing is over as soon as the customer agrees to purchase the product and pays for it. While in relationship sales, closing is not over when he decides to become a partner with you. Rather, it extends to a situation where he agrees to meet you for a certain purpose. Now, one question will be coming to your mind that why do we need an appointment, a follow-up in case of relationship sales? Now, to understand this, let us find out that why a person is getting into partnership, why he is joining hand with us. Now, when we are going to a partner, to a prospective partner, we are going with an opportunity to earn money. So, what we are giving them is money. In return, what do you think our prospective partners are offering to us? I would request you to think over for a few seconds and then come up with the answer. Now, if your answer is that our prospective partners are giving us time, then your answer is right. Dear friends, the transaction in which we are getting into is a time-money trade-off where we are offering money and the other partner, our partners, are offering time to us. Now, why require time? What is the requirement of getting time? Why do we require time from them? The answer is plain and simple. Though we have identified that they have intent, they have intention to earn money, but if I ask you, are they capable of selling the product the way we are doing? The answer is maybe, may not be. Now, if they are not ready, whose responsibility is this to take them to a level where they are able to deliver that business, where they are able to conduct that business themselves independently? Now, to make them independent, it is very essential for us to spend quality time and to help them develop to a condition where they can conduct their business without any problem. Now, what is the first step which you must do? The first step is as soon as they agree to be associated with us with a particular reason. Now, if I remember one of the examples which we took that somebody wanted to buy a car and therefore he wanted to arrange for 10,000 rupees per month, and therefore we pitched to him that okay, your dream of getting that 10,000 rupees per month can be fulfilled by becoming our partner, and to take that forward, how do we do that? Can I ask you, to spare about couple of hours tomorrow so that we can plan how do we get that 10,000 rupees. It is not about how do you work for us. It is about how do I help you to get that 10,000 rupees. Now tomorrow when I go to your place, if you are a shopkeeper, maybe I'll be coming to your place, or if you are a student, maybe going to your place, and then we'll have a discussion. The first round of discussion is all about identifying those customers. Remember 4 steps of transactional sales? The prospecting, the qualifying, the presentation and close. The same steps will be followed here. But now, till now, it is known to me. The same set of information, the same set of competency needs to be there with my partner. Now, how do I do that? I'll have to go with him. So suppose you are one of my partners and I have asked for an appointment, and in this appointment we will talk about how do we collect those prospects' name so that we can build business on that. So first meeting of say an hour or couple of hours is all about collecting names where we need to have a notebook or maybe an Excel sheet, depending on how comfortable our partners are and where he would like to write. We will write down all the names. For example, how do we write names? Maybe I'll ask certain questions to help him write those names. For example, suppose you are throwing a party today and it's your birthday party and you want to invite, let's say, some 500 people, or let's say 300 people or 100 people or whosoever you know. Whom would you invite first? So then, the first name of friends, then, name of acquaintances, name of neighbors. And this is how he completes. Once he completes, the next criteria I must tell him is to apply those filters, to apply those qualifying criteria. Because remember, we discussed about qualifying criteria. Now, once those criteria are applied, whatever list I am left with is the list of the customer who are most likely are going to become my customer. Now, moving ahead, now I am ready with the list. But tell me, do you think that I'll be able to pitch the product the same way? So do you think that our partners are having the same level of competency as we are having? Or if you remember, when you came to red carpet for the first day, were you that confident what you are today? The answer would be no. Maybe the comfort levels were different and you went through several practice sessions, several guidance from your bosses, and then you have reached a level where you can pitch your product very confidently. My dear friends, the same kind of exposure, the same kind of support you need to extend to your partners. Now, how do you exercise this? Now, this is a 2-step process. The first step, now that he has prepared the list, now you can tell them to organize a meeting where some of them can come. Now, they need to inform you, and for that meeting, now how you can help is, you can go there and give a presentation and tell him to watch. So you are doing, and your partner, the prospective partner, the partner who has come in your team is watching you. He is nodding it down. Now what? Now this is the first step. Now the second step is when he is organizing a similar kind of meeting where he is conducting the meeting and you are just watching. Why? Because first time he will observe and he will note down several things. The second time he will try to implement those things and you are somebody who will be correcting him. Now, this is the stage where he has learned certain things. Now, after presentation, you will find that maybe there are certain things where he has not developed so far. Now what to do for that? Maybe another round of appointment. So every meeting with your partner doesn't end there. It has an extension. You take an appointment again, that we are meeting again, and this meeting is aimed at achieving your goal. It is not about furthering this business, it is about achieving your goal. Now, there will be a situation when you will find that he is capable of doing business on his own. Now, do you think you still need to follow up with him? You need to meet with him? Please think of. Now, let me tell you, the answer is yes. Now, tell me, why do you need to meet now? Because now the business will run, not because he knows that business, but also because you need to strengthen your relationship. Now remember, we spoke about strengthening relationship. There are certain things which you can do to strengthen relationship. How do you conduct? And to strengthen relationship, one thing which you need to do is constantly be in touch with him. And there are certain occasions which you'll have to note it down for you. For example, how do you feel if somebody wishes you a happy birthday or wishes you on your anniversary? Probably you feel good and relationship becomes better. Now the same things you have to keep in your mind, and you have to note down all the important occasions where you want to connect with him. Thank you so much for investing your quality time and watching this video. I'm sure you might be having some of the questions. Please share your queries in the comment section and we would love to write back to you.